channel. This is According to Ash, and I am Ashley. So today's video is about reinventing you, becoming the best version of who you are, loving yourself as a woman, and really stepping into your purpose, really transforming yourself. I want to be the woman that when I was 16, I was like, oh, I want to be like her, or oh, I want to be that girl. Life is hard, and a solid foundation to really grow and be the best version of ourselves, because the world is crazy. Like, if you really focus on the world and tune into the world instead of tuning into who you are and who God wants you to be, you really will be so all over the place. Trust me, I did that last year. I was in and out of my relationship with everything, and like that's why I really chose to make this video about reinventing who I am. A lot of these things have started, and a lot of these things I'm still working on currently, and I hope this helps you become who you want to be. So let's get into it. Okay, so number one, placing God in the forefront of my life. So y'all, for the longest time, like I feel like I've had this very rocky relationship with God. Like, and I know that sounds crazy to say out loud, but my love for God was kind of like conditional. And it was like, oh, if I'm doing really good, okay, like, yeah, I'm doing great. Okay, God, praise God. But then when I'm doing really bad, it's like, okay, God, like, why would you let this happen to me? I thought you loved me. Like, why would you let that happen to me? And some things don't happen to you. As you get older, you realize they happened for you, and you don't understand them. But I definitely want to be able to be intentional about my relationship with God, just as intentional as I am with working on my relationship with my friends, with the people I'm dating. Like, this man literally will go love you regardless of anything that you could ever do. Like, any sin that you commit, he's still going to love you unconditionally. And I'm not telling y'all to go out and commit sins though, but I'm just saying, like, he'll love you unconditionally. And those are the type of relationships, of course, you want to nurture. A lot of times, we're asking God for good friends, we're asking God for a good relationship, but God is probably like, y'all don't even know how to treat me, and I love you unconditionally, so why would I bring you people around you that love you unconditionally if you don't even know how to treat me? So I definitely want to be intentional about waking up every day, reading my devotionals, just really get poured into my relationship with God the same way I pour into my relationship with everything else. Number two, living each day intentionally and realizing that I serve a purpose in this world. So once you realize you have a place and God has placed you here for a reason, I think your whole life kind of transforms. The weight of that sometimes can be very heavy. At the end of the day, I want to be able to leave this world knowing that I've made a difference. And I really wake up every day intentional about who you want to be, how you treat people, just being intentional about living every day. Number three, setting short-term and long-term goals. So I always recommend this. I know the girls love the vision boards and everything, and I do. I love my vision board. I already have my vision board up hanging up right now, girl. But I also feel like you do need to sit down. Like, I have a planner. I have a physical planner and I have a digital planner. My digital planner is more so surrounded for like content in school, and I usually take my physical planner with me for like major events, because I mean, let's be honest, if you're at work, you can't always, y'all know, if you don't know, if you haven't seen my page, I'm a nurse, so I can't always just pull out my iPad. So I have my physical planner with me to kind of write down everything that I have to do for the week and the things I have to do for a day. Like, I literally have a to-do list for the day, because sometimes I have so many things to do, and if I don't sit down and strategically be like, okay, girl, you need to do this, and this, I'm gonna be all over the place all day. I work 2 jobs, I'm in school, and I really need to stay organized, especially with school, because I'm getting to the end, girl, period. This is my year of graduation, period. So you definitely want to be organized. Short-term goals, like, let me give y'all a prime example. In November, I think it was in November, I basically was like, first thing I wrote on my goals for this month in my digital planner, I was like, I want to hit 10K on TikTok, and I hit 10K in like 3 days. So you really have to be intentional and work toward it, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these things we put on our vision board and stuff like that, it may not seem feasible, but you have to open your mind. You have to really trust God. I'm a firm believer that if you really work on who you are and really stay organized and stay consistent and stay in your goals and stay in the word, you can have whatever your heart desires. Okay, so number four, developing a work-life balance. So if you are a girl like me, I am a workaholic. I will literally work myself to death, and I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not playing. Like, I literally go to work and go to work and go to work. Like, I'm working today on New Year's Day. I worked on New Year's Eve. I worked on Christmas Day. And honestly, I'm here for the bag. I'm here for the bag, but you really have to live your life. You can't just work yourself to death. If I come to work and I'm not in the best mood, it's 9 out of 10 because either I'm overworked. Of course, you have personal things going on at home. I try to keep everything at home, but when sometimes you just can't help it, you're just not in the best mood because I feel like I'm overworked. And there's been times, like the last 3-4 months, I was trying to go to school full time and I was trying to work myself like 5 days a week and working 5 12-hour shifts overnight and still trying to be a student is a lot. So that's why you really have to make time for self-care, travel, go on vacations every 3 to 4 months. Like if you have kids, spend time with your kids, just spend time with yourself, get to know who you are. Because when you're loved and treated the right way, it will show in your work and everything else you do. Trust me. Number 5, being more financially literate. There was a time when I was like big into travel nursing. I was like blowing a bag, just making it rain. I've gotten better since then, but I really want to learn true financial literacy. Like I want to be able to accumulate generational wealth. That is my goal. And in order to do that, I really need to learn how to be more financially literate. I go out to eat 50 times a week and that's not good. That's not good. I keep asking God for more money, a raise. If I don't take care of what I already got, how can I expect him to give me more? So I really want to be able to sit down every month, create a monthly budget, look at my summaries, my bank statements. I have a certain number that I want in my savings account by the end of 2024. And it may sound unrealistic. It may sound crazy to some people. That's why I don't share my vision with everybody. But I feel like it's going to happen. I ask God this year to surround me with the right people, like a financial advisor that can really give me direction. The older I get, the less important like material things get to me, like bags and all that stuff. Like I am fine walking around, like y'all be too bougie for me. I am fine walking around with my little Kate Spade bag and having a whole bunch of money in my account versus me walking around with this $7,000 bag and I don't have any money in my account. You know what I mean? Like my priorities have shifted and I love that for me. So yeah, I do feel like I'm growing, but I could definitely do better in that area. So number 6, being in love with glammed me and natural me. So right now I have my natural hair. I just added some clip-ins. I have some lashes on, but the last couple of weeks and the last couple of days, I've been kind of rocking no lashes. Like I put on lashes today and yesterday because it was a holiday. But lately I've been kind of just like rocking the no makeup look. Like I have been okay with it and I love it myself in my own skin. You have to love who you are. And yes, I love weave. I sell hair, like y'all know this, but I also like to be comfortable in who I am. Sometimes I just want to walk around the house in Swiss with my hair pulled up in a little bun. And I'm not trying to just say with the Drake song. Okay, girl. It's okay to love you being dressed up and being dolled up. I also love who you are in your natural features. You're beautiful. You're very smart. If nobody has told you today, girl, you are so pretty. You have so much going for yourself. You have so much potential. Let me tell y'all this. The way that I was talking about my hair to my friends and make it sound like it's a burden. And it's not. My hair is not a burden. I love my hair. I think I have beautiful hair. But I live in the South and I live in the deep South, so it's very humid during the summer and sometimes even during the winter. So I use that as an excuse sometimes to hide my hair. But I was like, no more. Whenever I feel compelled to give my hair a break from all these extensions, then I will. And I love my weave too. I love me a good sew-in. I love me a good wig. I love me a good sleek back. And I love me a good silk press. So I love myself in every element, baby. And I encourage you to do the same. So number 7, watching what I consume. A lot of times people think when you say you're watching what you consume, people kind of correlate as far as a diet. No, I mean watching what I consume mentally, spiritually, emotionally, getting out of like secular music. And it's a lot of music nowadays. If you really listen to the lyrics, you'd be like, girl, what am I saying? Like when you really think about the words that you're saying and things you're consuming and what you're watching on TV. I don't want to watch women beat each other up all day. I don't. Now, I love me a little reality. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I still love Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Real Housewives of Potomac and 1,000-Pound Sisters. Like, I still watch stuff like that. But I don't want to be watching people knock each other over the head all day. Watching what I read, like getting on Facebook and reading negativity. For me, I have unfollowed the Shade Room and Media Takeout. Every morning I'll wake up and there'll be some drama and I was like, this is not healthy. I unfollowed the Shade Room, I think at the end of 2022. because I was like, I can't take this no more. It's mentally draining. Taking my breaks from social media as I need to, allow myself to regroup, because comparison is the thief of joy. And a lot of times we get on social media and we compare ourselves with other people and these lifestyles that we think they live. It's not that it's like that or not. You have to love the life you have. I want to watch what I consume in my diet. Like, I want to be able to eat healthier. I would love to cut meat out completely and eat more greens and vegetables, eat more fruits, meditate, and like listen to something positive. Being intentional, girl. Just being intentional. Number 8, self-care. Pouring more into who I am and into myself. And when I say pour into myself, I mean not just going to the spa and getting my hair done and getting my nails done and making myself feel pampered, but also pouring into myself, investing in myself, like investing in my knowledge, like seminars for nurses. I would love to go there. And like, for instance, I went to Woman Evolve last year. Investing in becoming a better woman, you know what I mean? Like going to different conferences, going to different events, going to those spas, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, feeling loved on, feeling pampered, because you set the example for how you want to be treated. So if you want that man, girl, he'll be living on you and just be blessing you, girl. You treat yourself well and you love on yourself well and you don't play about yourself, other people will treat you accordingly, okay? They won't play with you because they already know what type of time you're on, period. Number 9, allowing myself to date more. So this past year, y'all, I have been very anti-social, anti-dating. I think I went on 1 date or 2 dates and I was just kind of like, I don't want to go date no more of these men wasting my time. But if we're doing an actual date, I want you to be thoughtful. I want you to pour into that date. I want you to really show me that you like me. You know, I don't want to feel like my time is being wasted. You know, nobody wants to feel like their time is being wasted. I'm 27, y'all. I just turned 27. I'm 27, period. Happy birthday to me. But I'm getting older, y'all. I'm ready to settle down. I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready to get married. And I can't do that if you playing with my time, sir. I'm not going to let you play on my time. Yeah, I will allow myself to date more this year. Hopefully some nice gentlemen suitors will be there. And that feeling, like, I just had that gut feeling this year husband's gonna find me, because he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Number 10, this is something that I've been really bad about in the past, but journaling instead of always venting to your friends. As you get older, you learn that people are dealing with their own traumas, they're dealing with their own day-to-day shit, and your friends are not there for you to vent to them 24/7. Like, I would rather journal, talk to God. Like, I have my journal, y'all. I got this from Target because I'm so bougie. Really sitting down and journaling and telling God how I feel for the day. After reading my devotionals, like, God, let me tell you what type of day I had. Let me tell you how this girl just tried to play in my face at work, because they will try you. But no, like, really just being intentional about journaling and telling God what I want, and just not really speaking everything out vocally, because a lot of times we speak our blessings away because we vent so much to other people, we complain, we do all these things, when we can really just take it to God, leave it there, and know it's not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, if you had a horrible day with a guy, you don't have to call your homegirl and be like, girl, let me tell you about this guy, let me tell you what he did, let me tell you what kind of car he had, da, 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 da. Like, you can literally go to God and be like, look, let me write this down. Let me go back, because I look at it like this now that I'm older. You write it down, you look back at it and be like, when you meet your husband, like, look at this. Can y'all believe I was talking to this type of dude? And I really got him, really blessed me with this nice young gentleman. What was I thinking? You need to invest in your journal, girl, this year, because we journaling girls, we're healing girls, we're women of growth and transformation and evolution. And then my final way to reinvent myself this year, creating passive income. So I want to create this passive income for me. Like I said, I want to be making money in my sleep. I want to be able to go to work because I want to, not because I necessarily have to. I want to spend more time creating content and being able to focus on school ways. I don't know how God's gonna lead me to do that. I've been thinking about creating an ebook for travel nurses. Something I want to do this year. I definitely want to create a better life for myself, a more financially responsible, financially literate, but also a prosperous life for myself. So I've been thinking about creating that travel nurse ebook. You'll find it very helpful if you're trying to step into the travel nurse world. But I definitely want to be able to create that generational wealth, like being able to be active on Etsy, forms of passive income, from YouTube, from TikTok. Those are the ways that I plan on reinventing myself. I hope that this year is a great one, a spiritual one, very free year for me, because last year it took me, drugged me, beat me down, y'all. Like, it threw me through the mud. I said, God, this can't be life. Like, please let me have a better year this year. And life doesn't get easier. I'm gonna be honest with you. You just learn how to create that armor to be able to deal with it a little bit better. But still gonna go through everyday life. Being a better version of yourself, that will help you learn how to handle it better and not necessarily fall apart when things fall apart. I hope that this year will be a great one. I want to graduate nurse practitioner school. I want to be able to just really be a better version of myself. And I pray that for you. I pray that you get whatever your heart desires, if that's within God's will. Everything good comes to you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Happy New Year. Can't wait to see you guys in the next video. I will try to be consistent with my content and literally post as much as I can. Y'all just comment down below what you guys want to see. I hope this helps you out a lot. Happy New Year, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.